Yes.
I
Yes, we
got
are.
Sibstie Mercedes here with me. We are back, biatches.
Hi.
Hi. So how y'all been? I know the last episode that I did was like a 12-minute rant for my 13th reason. And I just let the world have it. I was so fucking done. I was so done. So done. But now I'm okay.
We're hanging on.
Yeah, we're hanging on. So yeah, guys, how has your week been? This episode we're gonna talk about our little LA trip that we did. We went to go see the Twice concert. We didn't find the love of our lives, but I mean, you know.
They missed all this. Just saying.
I know.
They missed it.
Yeah, they're bad, right? So yeah, we went to go see the Twice concert in LA. Went to Inglewood. It was in Inglewood. We went with Rebecca, the head bitch in charge, to some of us. Then we took my sister Mia and Mercedes. So I stayed up so fucking late the night before. I was doing laundry, I was cleaning, I was drinking, all of the fucking above. And so I didn't go to bed probably till like 5. Then I had the new yard guy coming. So I woke up at 7. So I had like 2 hours of sleep. Okay. So I woke up and popped a twisted tea. Like it wasn't start over, it was continue.
Yeah.
And then I went and picked you up. We got a car wash. We picked up the rest of the bitches. And then we were on our fucking way. Hasta la vista. Hasta luego. Adios. So how was the drive there for you?
I felt like I don't know. Like I wasn't really excited. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like what are we gonna do when we get there? Like everyone's gonna be on their hands and knees for me. Like I'm gonna be in a relationship just like that.
Yeah.
Those were my really high expectations. I was like, they're gonna be falling for me and just crazy.
They're lined up right after the grapevine. Lined up.
Exactly.
With signs. Mercedes. Over here, Mercedes.
Choose me.
Yeah.
Love me.
I'm the one.
I know.
Sign my titties.
I would do that. Like, give me that.
Right.
I'll do it. But
so you pop their implant.
But I was really excited. I was excited to go.
We did stop at the store. I had to like refill on alcohol, so we stopped at the store. I had some breakfast burritos, probably like 6 of them. I switched on and off. I had like a White Claw, and then I had a Twisted Tea, and then I had a Beatbox, and then I had another kind of mixed drink in a can. I have no idea what it was, but you know, it said it had a percentage of alcohol, and I said, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like on the way up there, like first of all, the music choice was excellent. Had me throwing it back in my seat, like
like we wanted to bust them windows out. I know, huh? We were putting. I was about ready to put on my own concert right there in the front seat.
I know. So I think like because at first I was kind of nervous, just because like you know I've never been to LA. I was like, okay, what am I gonna expect? We're gonna see that. We're gonna soon pull in a bunch of crackheads, like you know, doing something. That's what I was kind of worried about, was just like our safety.
Yeah.
But I mean, after you put on Rihanna, I mean,
you said we thug.
Exactly. Those
they should be worried about their safety.
I know. I know. But yeah, the drive up there, I think it was fun.
Yeah. Good music choice. Not good scenery. It was all dirt and grass. But I mean, like, who gives a fuck? We had good music. We was vibing.
Exactly. It was nice and cool in the car.
Yes. Air conditioning, central AC.
We chit chatted a little.
Yeah. So we was purpuring. We was purpuring.
We were.
Becca slept in the back seat. Mia had her headphones in the whole time, so I don't even think she knew what was going on.
I know. We're here like throwing it back. Yeah. Just sitting there.
We're all bobbing, throwing it back, trying to look back at it, but watch the road at the same time.
I know.
And then we got there, and right away they wanted to go eat. So I was like, cool, let's go to Santa Monica Boulevard. It's Pride Month, WeHo, Rainbow Central, fags everywhere. And so I was like, let's just walk down WeHo and let's find a place to eat. We ended up walking 20 fucking miles.
Exactly.
But we finally came to a decision.
It was terrible.
How was that for you?
I hated it. We got out that car. I was like, okay, we're just gonna eat across the street. No worries. We
Across
all
like 10
good.
streets.
And then we started walking and walking. And I was like, oh, like literally in my mind, I was like, oh my god, this place is really good. And they kept walking, and I was like, where are we going? I'm dripping sweat. All these gay couples are like, oh my god, that poor little child, is she okay? I'm hyperventilating in the back, like, like I need my inhaler. And even
We're just like, wow, look at that. Wow, look at
I
that.
know,
And
and
you're
I'm
like,
like,
no, look at me.
I know. Even the gingers felt bad for
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Even they were looking at me. They were just like, "Oh, the poor obese child." I'm like, come here. I'll take you home.
Come here, hunty.
And then once we got there, we sat down, and I'm just like putting my hair back and like wiping the sweat, and everyone and all of you guys are just sitting there looking around and smiling, and I'm like trying to fan myself off, and I'm like, am I the only one sweating? Like, and then we ate food that, in my opinion, it was good, but it was not worth that, 25-mile walk. I mean, we ate, and I burnt that and more on the way back.
We had to eat again by the time we got back
I
to the car.
know, I was already hungry by the time we got back to the car. I opened up a honey
I was
bun.
about to say, we had honey buns and nutty
Yeah.
bar and Cheez-Its and some Ruffles and some breakfast burritos and some sodas and some alcohol.
Barely any of that made it out alive.
Yeah.
Literally.
I think we had like half of one of each.
I know.
Like one Swiss roll.
It's
We had half a nutty bar. I had like an inch layer of Cheez-Its. Not even a full like square. They were like crumbs. But it was fun. And then so we went to Rocco's, which is advertised as the gayest corner in WeHo. Was pretty gay.
It was.
It was a pretty fag corner. I will admit. My phone's ringing. Not a good choice to answer that one. Bye, bitch. So, yeah, so we went to the gayest corner in WeHo. Sad to say, we were not the gayest people there.
Yeah.
Not by a centimeter were we the gayest individuals there. Well, first we got there because it's a gay bar, but minors can go in and eat. So that's basically what we did. We took the minors in. We sat down. We had like a waiter that was like looked super straight and buff, but was hella gay.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
And he had no idea where the fuck he even worked.
I know.
To begin with. I was like, do you even work here? Do you even know where you're at right now? Like, who trained you? And where are they at?
He was like, we have this. Actually, no, we don't. And it's like,
do you want this? Or actually, we don't carry that.
Yeah. It's like,
yeah.
I think we're okay.
And then he was like, look at the drinks here. And I was like, I don't want a fucking Pepsi or like a lemonade. And he was like, oh, actually, the drinks aren't even on there. Let me give you a drink menu.
Exactly.
And then he took 5 hours.
Exactly.
I was like, I could have went there and made my own damn drink. I could have went across the street at the 7-Eleven and bought myself one.
Yeah. I mean, he was kind of cute though. I mean, he had nice freckles. He had pretty blue eyes.
He was like as if he was supposed to be a ginger, and then just didn't make last minute like decision changed.
Yeah.
Like he didn't make it. Like everything was ginger except for his weave. Like it was like brown vibing.
Yeah.
But it should have been orange.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
And then he was like super buff, but almost like gnomish. He was very short.
Yeah.
And then we waited like freaking an hour for our drinks for one. I waited an hour for like a menu and waited an hour for every fucking thing we asked him for.
Exactly.
And we happened to look over because, the music was slaying.
Yeah.
And homeboy was dropping it like it's hot and popping his booty, looking back at it down at the bar. And I was like, homeboy, we asked for some ranch.
I know.
We asked for another drink.
We need to eat.
I'm parched.
I know.
Our water's running low. Like, we hungry.
I know. And he's over here, like...
popping it.
Yeah, getting down.
Yeah. And then, I just saw fag bags walking by, and they belonged to an old, gay, bald man who had makeup on, but was, like, bald. Like stuff that you see in, like, movies.
Yeah.
And he was definitely preparing to be a drag. He hadn't glued on his wig yet. And they were, like, setting up the stripper pole. and
That
they
was
were
scary.
all that stuff. And then that guy got on the stripper pole to test it out.
Yeah. I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
It was
Teach me how to do that.
gay everywhere. If you took a deep breath in, you caught gay.
Literally, like the table, you know, like that table that sat right behind your sister.
Yeah.
You know those gays.
Uh-huh.
Like I I was scared. Like I saw them and I'm like, they give Mean Girls like Mean Girl vibes. I was like, oh my gosh, they're probably looking at me and they're like,
They were like,
where did
"Oh,
they go
honey, she's
wrong?
straight.
I know,
She's looking at us funny."
I know. And then those two gay guys who couldn't make it any more obvious that they were together, like they had their like legs intertwined and touching each other's thighs and caressing each other, and we're just sitting there like, man,
Oh
that
yeah,
was
those two
scarring.
guys that were like kissing each other and like
Yeah,
holding each other's thighs. And I'm like, calm down.
I know,
We know you're gay. We're in a gay bar. We're on the gayest corner in WeHo.
I know,
Like you guys are fine. Nobody's gonna take him.
exactly.
Nobody wants him for one.
Ooh.
And then those guys walked by and he was wearing a leotard,
Oh my god.
like with some jean shorts.
Yeah, those like short shorts.
Yeah, and you could see like it was like up his like
Mhm.
butt like a thong, and it
Mhm.
was a leotard like a onesie.
Mhm.
That was odd.
I saw parts of it.
Yeah, it's very odd. But like we were saying, like over there in WeHo, like if you see a straight person, you're almost like, what are they doing here? Like it's almost
Yeah.
like you know here over here where we live, you see a gay person, you're like, oh, like they're gay.
Yeah, like
Over
oh,
there, that's all you see. So when you see
yeah.
a straight person, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
they're straight,
Yeah. So like so everyone was normal. We're just sitting there like, oh my gosh.
and we were gay, but we weren't used. Well, I'm used to it now, but
Yeah.
you weren't used to just the fagism everywhere.
That
Everywhere
was
you
odd.
look, you couldn't
Yeah.
spot a straight person anywhere. And if there was a straight person there, you're like,
They were questioning.
yeah.
Yeah. Definitely going through a little phase.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. So then I had the breakfast burger, or the burger with the egg in it. So did you. My sister had pizza. My mother, I don't know what the fuck that bitch had.
She had like a wrap.
Oh, yeah,
right?
she had the wrap. Yeah, there you go.
Honestly, your sister's pizza looked so good. I was about to eat my sandwich, like breakfast sandwich, and eat her pizza. Like I was like, damn, that looked good.
It did look good.
So,
I even asked her, I was like, is that good?
Yeah.
Like
Can
the
I get a
cheese
bite?
was stretching.
You saw
The
that?
pepperoni smelled good.
It,
She was like, it's
honestly,
cheesy.
Honestly,
I was like, bitch. Yum.
it was kind of seducing me. I was real close to just jumping on that table. Like, I was about to get on that stripper pole and you know.
And take a slice.
Yeah. But, I mean, I like that place. I think it was nice.
Yeah. They were setting up for the club already, and it was only like 1 p.m.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like, I was just, like, it wasn't, like, I say that jokingly, I wasn't scared, but, you know, like how you were saying,
It was just odd.
Yeah, it was odd, but I feel like once I'm older and I can drink, then it's like, okay.
I know.
You know?
He's like, what up, sister?
I know.
Yeah. But that was fun. What did we do after that? Oh, and then we walked the 20 miles back to the car. Saw hobos.
Gingers.
Oh, yeah, the ginger that walked by, and I was like,
a tall ginger.
I was like, oh my god, Mercedes, like, how sad.
I
like,
know.
People are actually born this way.
You have to go outside looking.
I know, poor thing.
He was abnormally tall.
Yeah, and ginger. Like, he was really ginger.
Yeah.
Like, his on top of his head was like orange color crayon. Like that was scary.
Yeah.
Like, you only hear about them, you don't actually see them. I was terrified.
I know.
Can you imagine if he was gay? Oh, was he gay? He was probably gay.
He looked gay.
Can you imagine being ginger, that freakishly tall and gay? Poor thing. I would have ended myself like at 5.
Literally, I was like sweating and tired, but when I saw that dude, I was starting running. The energy I had left in me, I was about to take off. And then, yeah, we went to the car. I ate a honey bun. I ate like some other dessert.
Yeah.
I busted open some some snacks. I don't know what it was. Started eating. And then we went to the hotel. Started getting ready for the concert.
Yeah.
I wore a dress. I haven't worn a dress since I was like a little lad. You know? It's been a really long time.
Yeah.
Literally,
the dress was cute though.
You
it was like
so?
An all black dress and had like floral print on it.
Yeah,
it was super cute. I loved it.
Oh my gosh, stop.
And then I gave you my leather jacket to like give it that like oomph. That like oomph.
It gave like honestly when I saw it, You know Arctic Monkeys?
Yeah.
It gave Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah. That was such a cute dress.
Honestly.
And then, so yeah, we got ready. We changed. We all freshened up.
Yep.
I think I had more chips and honey buns.
Honestly, oof.
But traffic was so bad. Our 15-minute drive turned into 45 minutes.
I hated it.
Yeah, like literally we were 15 minutes away from the stadium and it took us 45 minutes to get there because of traffic. Then we get there and we're like, all these people parking on the street, broke bitches.
Exactly.
Like, we're gonna go and we're gonna pay for parking. Like, I was like, we got money. And we roll up and the guy's like, you got a parking pass? And I'm like, excuse me?
I know.
And I was like, no,
what?
they didn't give us the option to buy it online. He was like, oh, if you buy it here, it's $80. And I said,
I know, you're like, let me...
where do I turn around?
Exactly.
That's why I said, so where do I make a U-turn?
Yeah, you did ask that. You're like, so I got right here?
Yeah, like, so I turn around right here then? And he was like, you'd want to pay it? And I was like, no.
And he was like, don't worry, I wouldn't pay either.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
honestly...
So then we ended up parking in some random... Oh, we was in Inglewood. I expected to come back with no Cadillac converter, with no tires on my car. Like, I was like, oh, my poor baby. Abandoning it here.
I know. But, see, okay, so we didn't park that far.
No, it wasn't far at all.
To me, it was. I was sweaty by the time we got there, but literally, while we were walking, not like I said, I was in the back sweating. I started thinking, I was like, I should have got on top of that car and started dancing for that man. We could have got it for free. Like, if I really wanted to get that parking, I could have done something. So I'm all like sweating, and I'm like, I should have took off my clothes for that man. I could have gotten it. I would have to be doing this right now.
We could have at least like, we could have let it. I could have let all y'all out right there.
I know.
And just met y'all. I didn't think about that.
I didn't.
Y'all could have got out and went inside.
I didn't have to walk that far. I swear.
So no, we a team.
I know. Just to walk even more, those stairs.
Oh yeah.
I took a break.
I know.
Every 5
and then
steps.
they're like, "Oh, you're just right there, like just right there on the top tier." No, we were on the freaking ceiling.
We were able to see the road.
Yeah, we can literally turn around and see the street. Like we were at the ceiling.
Exactly.
Of the stadium.
There was nothing else above
and
us.
Then we walk all the way up to the ceiling and are in the wrong row.
Exactly. So we had to walk down.
And we big bitches. So those tiny little steps, those were petite steps.
They were.
Like one like sneeze and we were all falling.
And then oh my god, I was so embarrassed because I was sweating and there's tears coming out of my eyes. I was like, I can't do this. Like, I'm sorry twice, but I'm about to dip because I can't do this. And while I'm walking up, people who are sitting are looking at me and they're probably like, breathe, girl, breathe.
And they're all skinny little white bitches or skinny little Koreans or Asians. Like, they're all tiny.
And I'm like,
and we'll move.
Move. You know? It was so bad. Like, getting up there was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, because like I already have really bad leg problems. Mm-hmm. Like, it's terrible. So doing that, I was like, oh, like, what if I just fell back? It just, I know. But obviously on the way down was a lot more easy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I almost fell.
And then I climbed over the seats to go get us water.
Yeah.
My mom was like, if you fall, you die right now.
I know. Hey, I needed water though.
Yeah, and then I go get the water, and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna use cash so that way our cards don't get charged all crazy. Yeah. And then so I go over there to give her the cash, and she's like, a card only. And I was like, bitch, really? Okay. So then I was like, ugh, I was like, my card stopped working like out of nowhere. So then I was like, ugh, I have to use Rebecca's card on Cash App. And then I was like, can I get 3 waters? Or did I get 2?
You got 3.
I got 3? Okay, so I was like, can I get 3 waters? And she was like, $17.
It was $17?
And I said, bitch.
$17 for 3?
And I looked at her and she looked at me and she was like, is there an issue? And I was like, $17 for 3 waters? Like, you don't got like a fountain somewhere?
I know.
Oh, anyway, so then I was like, ugh, whatever. Like, she's stressing me out. I'm going to get a drink. So I was like, They had Pacifico. They had Ultra. And I was like, ooh, just give me like a little Ultra. And she was like, okay. Just one? And I was like, yeah. Unless you're going to give me 2.
I know.
And then she was like, okay, $25. I said,
For one?
bitch.
For
Again.
one?
Yes, for one Ultra, it was $25. I said, this better have me face down, booty up.
Oh my gosh.
Because that's a lot of money for an Ultra. I can go buy a whole, like, 24 pack at the store.
Insane.
So I was like, how big is it? And she showed me the little, like, red Solo cups. And she was like this. And I said,
no way.
I was like, never mind, I'll just take the waters. And she's like, well, that's all that we have. And I was like, well, I don't want it, Maria.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So then I used Rebecca's card, and I walked back and gave y'all the waters.
Mm-hmm.
But I was very shocked.
That's crazy.
I was very
I want
shocked.
to jump over that counter.
So I mean, I guess it was good in the end, but I went through the whole entire concert sober.
You looked so tired. Like, I'm over here dancing and you just...
I was tired. I knew some of the songs, but I think it was my fault. I should have, knowing for months now that we were going to this concert, I should have educated myself.
Yeah.
I should have listened to their music. I should have learned some choreography. We could have been popping up there.
I was dancing up there. Did you see me?
Yeah,
Every single song.
I mean, can you imagine us doing that together up at the ceiling?
Honestly.
They would have like flown us down, and we would have been like backup.
The spotlight would have been on us.
We could have been backup dancers. We could have been thrice.
We could have been the 11th members.
Exactly. Yeah, and yeah, can you imagine us though? They're all skinny and tiny,
and
like,
us
driving around like it's hot, and we're all like
big.
Yeah.
DM Twice right now. DM them.
Yeah.
We gotta send in an audition at JYP, and they'll add us.
Yeah.
We'll be like, you're gonna need to lose a good 150 pounds if you want to even consider. Like,
just your message weighed too much, okay?
I know. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
But it was good. They started with the only song I knew.
Really?
So right away I was like, okay, it's gonna be good. Like I know this song, okay.
Yeah.
And they went to the next ones and it was all in Korean, and I was like, okay. They're not translating.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They played a lot of their like early songs when it
Yeah.
first came out, which I was so happy.
Yeah.
Like I thought they were only gonna play like the recent album, because it just came out. But they played their old songs, and after
Wasn't their new album like a short album though?
Yeah, I think so. Like there wasn't that many songs.
Yeah, it was like a short album.
But as soon as I heard like the first song that they came out with, I was dancing, I was giving my moves. Like, and a part of me really thought that one of the members was gonna see me up there and be like, we need her. So I gave it my all. I mean, I was like, girl, like I really went above and beyond with those dance moves.
The only thing is, like, I like looked at them and I watched the music videos, and I'm trying to learn their names, but they all look the same. I can't differentiate like who they are.
Yeah.
By their hair. So God forbid if one dyes their hair the same color as like the other people. I'm like, oh my god, now who are you?
Yeah.
Like now I don't know what your name is.
Honestly, I feel like
I guess that's good for their country as far as like they probably don't get bullied. How are you gonna bully somebody that's just like you?
I know.
Like you're all hella skinny, you're all hella pale, you all look the same.
I love this.
And if you're Korean and thick, you tried to be thick because
I know.
you just don't. That just doesn't happen. But it was a good show. Yeah. They even sang some Ariana Grande. They were getting very American. Yeah, they sang some Lizzo. They was getting brave with some Lizzo. Yeah.
And then that girl who's a little bit below us had her own little concert.
Oh, the one that looked like she was on her like "This Is My Last Wish."
Yeah. And
she was wearing a Little House on the Prairie dress.
Yes.
And she had a mask on.
Yes.
I was looking for the IV stand.
her make a wish.
Yeah. Her insert quarters here.
Oh my gosh. She was dancing.
She was having the time of her life, though. I was jealous.
Honestly. I was like, I'm trying to be like you.
It was like her and her mom, and she's like this little girl with a mask on, Little House on the Prairie dress. Looked like she just got out of ICU. Like, it looked like she was like a cancer patient ready to go. Like, this is her last wish, you know? And she knew the dance moves. She was singing the song. She was having a party in her little seat. And her mom was just sitting there hella bored.
Yeah. Was that her mom? Her mom looked really young. That was her mom. I mean,
the girl looked like she was probably like 9.
You think so?
The little girl looked young.
See, it's hard to tell because you can't even see her face.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like, she could have been 9 or like 16. You wouldn't know.
Or she could have been like 50. She could have been a midget.
Oh
No.
my god.
So then, yeah, we watched the concert. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, we kept moving seats because
I know.
people kept like up and like moving around everywhere. So we changed seats like 6 times.
Exactly.
We kept getting like closer and like better seating, stuff like that. It was pretty cool. We came upon some signs to hold up.
Stole them.
I want to know where everybody got their merch, because walking up to I mean, we walked pretty far.
Yeah.
I didn't see merch.
See,
I didn't see a merch stand. I saw like some ghetto people on the side of the streets like trying to throw us stuff. But I didn't see like a merch stand or anything.
You see, my friend Leslie that went, I asked her, I was like, oh, like, you know, obviously there's merch, like hoodies and shirts, light sticks, you name it. They have it. And she was like, they're all gone. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, the concert hasn't even started yet. Yeah. Like, what do you mean they're all gone? And she's like, yeah, usually they start selling the merch like a couple hours before the concert. So
and
it's
after.
Gone. And I'm like, gone? So there was none.
And which is sad, because I bet you their merch on it said made in Korea. Like there should have been an unlimited amount. Their cousins probably made it.
I know, huh?
Like in their camp in the backyard.
Oh my god. And then the Mexicans that had the shirts.
Yeah.
I swear,
there was like old men, like old Mexican men that were wearing like twice sweatshirts, and so I did see it.
I was like, you better give me that shirt. You don't need it. They're gonna die soon. Give it to me. You know those diabetes are gonna get to you quick. Like, come on.
I know, I did see it. I was like, what? I was like, what? Didn't even know what's going on.
I know.
So they do, huh? They're all the little girls screaming and Korean singing and dancing. Can you imagine like that old Mexican man doing the like dance moves? Why was everybody barking like a dog? I don't get it.
Hey, that's what I don't know. They're like, woo, 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 and I'm like,
I didn't understand it. But then the Twice, some of the band members and our group members of Twice started doing it too.
I think it.
And I was like, I don't get it.
I think it represents one of the members. I know, like for something like funny, you know, stupid.
Yeah.
But they started barking, and I was like,
get it.
It turned to like a furry little furry festival. Like,
I know, I didn't get it. They were like, woo, woo, woo,
I know,
woo, woo. And the whole crowd was doing it.
Everyone
and then
was doing
the
it.
members of Twice started doing it, and I was like, I don't get it. Why is everyone barking like a dog?
I know, and we're just sitting up there like
I was honestly, like, don't they eat dog?
Like I wanted.
Are they hungry? I think they're hungry.
I wanted to join, but I was like, do I really want to do that to myself? I don't think so. So I just sat there.
Well, because we're used to that being like a gang thing, like for like Fresno or something, you know, like, and they're all barking. I'm like, oh my god!
It's like everyone duck down.
And then we even started hearing those loud bangs that sound like gunshots.
Yeah, you
and I was
that?
like, okay, I don't see any fireworks. So.
I know. Something's going on. And then we're in LA.
In Inglewood.
I know.
Honestly.
Okay. When we walked back to the car, I was scared when that big man was walking behind us. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
No.
He started the face that you made. He started walking behind me and Mia, and I was like, come on. I mean, as soon as he turned that corner, his body, like the air, hit us. I felt it on my back, and I just knew he was behind me. I was like, he's gonna take me. Like, I don't know why, but like, he's gonna see me attempt to take me, and then you guys are gonna notice. You guys are obviously gonna notice, and I was just preparing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this big man is gonna try to take me. What am I gonna do? I was so scared. So then once we got to the car, he was still right there.
Yeah.
It's like I could have died. Like, okay, but I wouldn't have been mad though, because I just seen Twice, so it's like, I wouldn't.
We're fulfilled.
Exactly. I wouldn't be that mad.
I kind of would have been mad though, because I didn't get a street dog.
I have no idea what that is.
Like you know, like when we were walking around LA and they had those ladies, those little Mexican ladies with the stand. They were frying some hot dogs.
Yeah.
One of those. Those are delish. I wish we could have tried those together. They're good. Do you like hot dogs with bacon? They're so good. So good.
Why don't we just go right now? Just go for that. Okay, let's go home.
I know. So, yeah, they're really, really good.
Yeah. So the concert was fun, and then we go back to the hotel. We got some Denny's.
Oh yeah, we go back to the hotel, and they had this like fancy sign on the desk that was like a
Yeah.
room service, and we
So
were
we're
like,
like,
let's be
okay.
bougie.
Exactly.
Okay, let's be hella bougie. Let's get room service.
Exactly.
So then we scanned the QR code to order room service, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get like good hotel room. We're getting sweet food. Like we getting room service. Like they're gonna deliver it to us in a platter.
I know, with
and
the tray.
they're gonna walk in and see all of our Cheez-Its and honey buns and be like, oh, these big bitches. Yeah.
See, I know, I brought that up. I was
Yeah.
like, you have all these snacks spread out. I was gonna walk in and be like, oh, they couldn't get enough. They need some more.
Yeah.
Like,
And so then we start looking at the menu, and I'm like, okay.
This looks real familiar.
And look, yeah, I think I had this before. You know what? And then I seen the Grand Slamwich, and I said,
Oh.
okay. I said, you know what? This is Denny's.
Yeah.
And there was a Denny's in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So I was like, bruh.
You're like, well.
My mom's like, what? And I was like, this ain't room service. Because we were even, remember we were even like, okay, they're doing room service. Are they even open? Like, they just have somebody in the kitchen waiting, like, to cook something? Like
at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, like waiting to cook food or like bring it to us. And I was like, whatever, say less. And yeah, it was Denny's.
I wasn't mad though.
But we ordered anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, I was still gonna eat.
Exactly.
I didn't care.
I know. I mean, food was a little cold.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
What did you get? Oh, you got your
my cinnamon. It's like a cinnamon pancake with like cream cheese.
Yeah, and I got. I don't remember what I got, but I got something.
You got a sandwich.
Yeah, I got the. I think I got the moons over my hammy. I get that all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same one that Dad gets with the sausage and bacon, egg, and fries.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And yeah, and then Mia got the sampler with all the appetizers. Overall, it was a good time.
Yeah.
We had fun. I was like, you know what? I ain't mad at Denny's. I was like, you know what? I ain't mad at Denny's because I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have a breakfast buffet.
I know, huh?
And so I was excited for that.
I couldn't. Like, I woke up and I was so done with the world. Like, I wanted to have my little moment. I wanted to open up the curtains and open up the window and just look around and like, this is my moment. This is my like YN moment.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the night before I was like, oh yeah, like we're gonna go eat. And I woke up and I was like, I did not have a good morning. I don't know what it was.
I know. I was like, breakfast buffet, and you were like, I'm not hungry.
I know.
And I was like, huh?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, are you okay?
I know. Blink twice.
I ever want to hear those words come out of your mouth again.
I know. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know. Don't know. But then, you know, I went down, had some yogurt.
Oh yeah, we did. I went down and I got myself a full plate, and then I told my mom, go back and give me a Belgian waffle.
Yeah. Love that.
And then I went back with you, and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna give me orange juice. I took a cereal. I didn't even get milk. I just took cereal. Yeah. I just took it because it was there.
Yeah, you're like, oh, for free? Yes, please. Yeah.
More calories? Yum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then we got ready.
And then I wasn't hungry.
I know, huh?
We got to the room and I was like, I'm not hungry.
You're like, I'm gonna take a quick nap.
Yeah, so I fell asleep again, and then I was like, okay, when I wake up, I'll be hungry.
Yeah.
And then I did. I woke up and I ate it all. Minus the cereal because we didn't have milk.
Yeah. It's okay though.
Yeah. And then we got ready.
I loved my outfit that day.
That was,
I loved it.
The black and white sweater.
Yeah, the black skirt.
Yeah, the black skirt. You was feeling yourself in that mirror. I did the video. I'll post it on the Instagram so everybody can see it. Your little sweet video of you brushing your hair. You was just in the moment.
I was like, okay, she's looking real cute today. And then that wind hit me. That sun hit me. And I looked real busted. I be just sweaty. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. My hair's all messed up.
And then what's the first thing we did? We drove. Where did we go?
To the city.
Yeah, we went to the Walk of Fame, huh?
Yeah.
We went to the Walk of Fame. We got out. We saw the Chinese theater, and we saw like the handprints and the footprints, everything. We were looking for our little favorite celebrities that were there.
We took tons of photos.
Yes, we did. And then you spotted the little egg roll stores.
The little Asian stores.
Yeah, you started the little Asian stores. I mean, you spotted the Asian stores. So you were like, I have to go there.
I know.
And so I was like, okay, we're just gonna walk and like do a big U-turn, and on the way back we're gonna stop there. Girl, tell me why we started walking and it was like drums and music and drag queens and gay flags and everything. It was busting out there on that street. There was guys. There was that rainbow guy on stilts.
Yeah, like, he scared me. Honestly, he really freaked me out.
Yeah, they had floats. They had people in thongs dancing. They had the drag queens dancing. Everybody was hollering. They even had a Black Lives Matter float. Yeah. And I was like, okay, like we get it. Like, yeah, Black Lives Matter, but they better be gay.
I know. Isn't this month over? Let's be real.
Weren't you guys like a couple months ago greedy?
I know. Let's move on.
Let us have our moment, okay? And we all sat there and we recorded and took pictures, and you were like, I don't think I'm gay.
It was. Oh my gosh! I think it was such a weird experience because we're standing there. Yeah. And I'm still sweating. I'm still like, oh my gosh. I'm so ready to go back to the car. Yeah. Like, the sun puts me in the worst moods ever. Yeah. Like, if I'm sweating, I'm in a terrible mood. Yeah. So, we're standing there, and these men with just their junk hanging out, and I'm just like, I'm like, oh my god, this is making me even worse. I'm over here like, I feel like I'm hallucinating. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not seeing this. And I'm seeing, like, women and everything just out, and I'm like, what's going on? And then, like, in the crowds, I see lesbians, and I'm like, you're so fine. Like, I know.
Are you cute? Are you cute?
I know. I'm like, I know I'm a minor. The age is but just a number. To be. Yeah. Exactly.
We ain't got to tell secrets yet.
I can clean. Please take me. Like, yeah. No one got to know. Yeah. And I was just like,
and it's only for a couple of years.
And then, like, there was this one, I don't know if you saw her, a little lesbian who had, like, that, like, tomboy haircut, and she was just sitting there, and I was like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. Let's go. But then I stood there, and I'm like, she could be in her 30s right now. But then I was like, let me think real quick. I know. I was like, so I'm over here, like, fixing myself. And then I was like, what am I doing? Like, a part of me really was about to go up to this woman and be like, can I get your number? Like, I'm over here this, like, crazy, like, little kid on crack.
It was all the gay. You had seen enough. It was taking over.
I know. I was, like, the first thing that was going to come out of my mouth, I can clean. I swear. That's what I prepared. I was like, I can't drive yet, but... Yeah. Hey, I could. Oof.
I can't drive, but I can take you anywhere you want to be.
Ooh, stop, because I was about to risk it all. I was about to live there in LA. I was like, bye.
You'd be like, well, tell my mom.
Tell her I said. Yeah. Things happen. I told my mom beforehand. I was like, look, I might just not come back, but I think she meant it in the way I was going to get shot up.
Or kidnapped.
But I meant it like, I'm going to find the love of my life.
Yeah, like, I'm willingly not coming back.
Exactly. If I'm not even kidding. If a hot lesbian came up to me and was like, hey, you cute? I'm 21. Take me. I'll go with you. 100%. You want to go? Okay.
I'm 21 and I lost my ID.
I know. Don't ask questions. Yeah. Like, I was so prepared to go. And then... just people.
So now they're like, how old are you? And you're like, huh?
What? You said what?
I know.
And then, so that was like my mindset for a while. And then it got even more hot. And then people are like right behind me. And I'm just like, dude, I'm about to backhand slap you if you don't back up right now. Like, I was about to square up to
the squares. Square up to the squares.
There's just a group of gays behind me, and I'm like, personally, I hate the strong word. I don't get along with gay men. Obviously, you and me, we're besties.
Me neither.
Like, it's crazy. I don't get along with lesbians, and I don't get along with gay men.
We just don't like gay people. Which we established in our last episode together. I know. We don't like gay people.
And they were just right there, and I'm just like, you guys just smell of just gayness is just coming off of you guys, and then
seeping out of your pores.
I know. And then I was tripping out because we're all standing there, everyone's in rainbow, and we're just all in black and white. And we're just standing there where we all have brunette, dark hair, black, and I'm like, they're probably looking at us like
fruits.
I know.
And we're like, how dare you? Okay, you're the fact.
I know. And we stood there for a little while.
Yes.
And then you were like, "You guys want to go back?" Yes, please. Get me out of here. Like,
it was cool to see though.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. I was about to push everyone. The gayness was just coming out of me for a moment there. I was about to jump on them floaties.
Like, yes, squad. Snapping your fingers and everything.
Exactly. I was about to. Whew. Hey.
Yeah, that was pretty fun to watch. And then, and then on the way back, we stopped at the little Asian stores, the Korean stores.
Didn't want to leave.
Yeah, and you saw the handprints of like Jitsu and Jinsun and Jesai.
I swear, I don't know if it's because I'm delusional.
Uh-huh.
I swear me and Jimin have the exact same size hand. Like, it's meant to be. Like, we have the same crevices. Like, it's a perfect hold.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we're meant to be. Yeah, he's 29. Age is just a number.
Exactly.
Like, come on. He's rich. I can clean.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's little. You can carry him.
Honestly,
I'll never have to walk again.
As soon as I put my hand up to his print, I felt the connection.
Yeah.
I was like, God, baby, we're meant to be.
Do you think he felt it wherever he was?
He better have.
I think he felt the tingle in his hand, and he was like,
just looking at it. But then some of the members had big old hands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was a huge
They
gap
ate
left.
their chow mein.
I was like, dang. Like, I was just like, there ain't no way.
Yeah. So you clicked with Jimmy. That was like your guys' first date.
I swear, I think I'm in love. I think we're married now. He just to come give me the ring.
Yeah.
Like, we're official.
Yeah.
Honestly,
in some countries, you are married. You touch his handprint.
That's it. Yeah. We're connected.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would do anything for pork chimin.
Is that like a side dish? Pork chimin? Is that what you said?
Pork chimin.
Oh.
Pork chimin.
I thought you said for pork chimin, and I was like, we could probably go downtown and get some from the Chinese place.
No, pork chimin. He's beautiful soul. See, now, okay, I shouldn't have said this because people are going to listen and be like, she's crazy.
If he dies, she did it.
I know. Oh my gosh. I completely respect idols. Love them. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I'm single and ready to mingle. Mm-hmm. Hit me up, Jimin. Come on. I mean, I can't sing.
Yeah.
I can't dance. If I ever saw him in person, I would pass out. I would.
And then he comes and gives you mouth to mouth and resuscitates you.
Don't feed it. Like, stop. I'm gonna get even more delusional. Like, don't do this.
You're gonna go back to school and be like, oh my god, I passed out in LA and Jimin kissed me after he held my hand in the store.
Like, I'm gonna come back to school and be like, so, I'm not single anymore, and then explain all that.
I touched his hand and he loved
it. But we went to that place. But tell me why. I even texted my friend Leslie. Mm-hmm. Love you, Leslie. And I texted her because she knew the store that we went to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, tell me why I looked to get a sweater and it was like almost $70. You told me BTS doesn't make enough money? Like, are they kind of going downhill a little bit? Because $70 for a sweater?
Uh-huh. They're probably on Korean money.
I was about to say, it better make you look snatched because... I'm sorry, like...
It better smell like them, it better feel like them, it better be them.
Exactly. I was just tripping. I was like, literally everything that I looked at, I was like, oh my god, a phone case? $23? I'm fine. I'm fine with what I got. It's okay. Yeah. Like, I was tripping. Mm-hmm. But then, like I said, as soon as I saw that handprint, I was like, coming, Jimin. And I was straight to it. I was like, I'm here for you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And then we left and we went to that other shop. Yeah. Where we saw
a midget. God, you guys. Okay, so we saw a midget. I wonder if she was a lesbian.
She looked like a lesbian.
Yeah,
she did. She looked like a masculine lesbian. How does that work?
I know. It was so weird. So my mom's the one that pointed out to me. So,
she was?
Yeah, so I was just there minding my business. You were checking out.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, oh, Daniel, look. And I was like, what? I thought she was like going to show me a product.
Yeah.
And I looked and she was like, look. And I was like, I don't see anything. She's like, it went behind the counter. She's like, it went behind the shelf. And I was like, oh my God, there's a bug in here or something. There's like a big rat or something went behind the shelf. And then it walked out and I was like, oh. I was like, it's a midget. And she was black. It was a black midget.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And her like hair, like her braids like went down to the floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. And so then you were checking out and I was like, Mercedes. Mercedes, look to your right.
I literally, I was checking out and then I heard you whisper and then I looked and I made eye contact with it. I made eye contact. And then I quickly looked at you and I was like, run. I was like, go.
Yeah.
Like, because okay, when you told me to look to my right, you know, like I'm looking down or whatever at my stuff. And I look to my right and I see nothing. And then I look down a little bit and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like,
which is so funny because until I started the podcast and started making fun of midgets, I have never seen so fucking many.
Same.
It's like they're like in a pack now and they're coming after me.
Honestly, I had to like hold myself back from not running away. Like I was like, and it was like skeeted away. Like I was scared. I was like, where's your mother? Like that's what I wanted to say. Yeah. But then I realized she's probably like in her late 20s.
She looked like she was like in her 30s.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't really get to go.
They're like an old midget. She'd been a midget a while.
Stop, that's so funny. But I got my stuff. I got a cute little mug, which I use every single day. And then I use my hair rollers every single day.
And how do those work?
I love it.
Is that air roller? I mean, air roller. Is that hair roller hair right now?
Not really. Mostly just my bangs. The top I did only for like a little bit of volume, but then I really messed up my hair so much during this episode. So it's bad right now. I'm happy that they don't see my hair because, but I love it. And then after we just went to the car haul.
Yeah, we went to the car and we had some honey buns.
Some more junk, some more diabetes.
Yeah.
Some good diabetes.
And then we were like, okay, well, let's go because we've seen gay people, we've seen midgets, we've seen Koreans. You touched Jimin.
Oof, don't get me all riled up. I mean.
Yeah. And so we were like, let's effing go. We had walked like 50 million miles in the 2 days we were there.
I know, huh? Yeah. And yet I didn't lose not 1 pound. Not even half a pound. Like, if anything, I gained more from all those honey buns. I almost ate that whole entire box by myself, which I have done before. I've eaten a whole box of honey buns.
I have too. I'm like, there's only 12.
Exactly. Come on, give me at least 24.
I was like, what happened to the 24 pack?
I know. Like, I'm not even kidding. I would eat them, and I thought we had like 3 and the box is empty, and I'm like, I swear we had 3.
And all 12 wrappers are next to you.
It's all like sticky.
To be fair, they have gotten smaller, so technically those are like 6.
Exactly. They're like at most 2 bites.
They're like midget sized.
I know. But you don't understand. I still think about that BTS store every day. And I remember on Instagram, one of the members, Yoongi, he's a slay. Mm-hmm. He was in Chicago.
Yeah.
And when Matthew was in Chicago, I wanted to text him and be like, look, you need to look for this 5'7" Asian man. You need to grab him, and you're going to take him over here.
Yeah.
Okay? Matthew, our brother, he could have passed by this man so many times.
Yeah.
And you would not have known. So I was just like, you got to kidnap him. You got to bring him here to America.
Honestly, I would have kidnapped any Korean because they all look the same.
You would be like, is this one it?
Yeah.
Could be. Could be.
We can work with it.
Yeah.
We can make it work.
Stop, because I think Asians are so good looking.
Really?
I love Asians.
They all look the same. Like, I would, like, what if happens if I try to walk up to, like, my Asian husband and it's not even him?
I know. Like,
it's like, wait, I think it's Jimin and it's Jimu. Like.
Yeah. Like, men and women, both of them, I think they're just so good looking. Like, literally, I think it was like the last day of school. And some of my friends, they were like, oh, because they would ask me, are you a lesbian? Yes. You've asked me this like 20 times this year already.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, like, would you ever date a man? And I'm like, it's like 1 in a million.
Bruh, hashtag lesbian.
I know.
Google it.
Exactly. And they were like, if you were to date a man, like, what would you want them to look like? And I was like, the only way I would date a man is if they're Asian. And that sounds so wrong. Everyone's like, oh, so you like only like certain like races? And I'm like,
No, but you're
no.
like, I will only date a man if it looks like a girl. And
I
Asian
know,
men
huh?
look like little girls.
Like, a lot of people have asked me, they're like, oh, with you liking women, would you date a trans woman? And it's like, oh. Oh. I mean, oh. If they're built and got that jaw, I don't think so. Like,
They look like a man? Hell no.
I know. Like, would you date a trans man?
Me?
Yeah.
Personally, yeah. Because I like guys and girls. Like, I've dated girls.
Yeah.
So, same difference. If it's like technically a girl that looks like a boy, like, hello,
Yeah.
a bonus.
I would.
Best of both worlds.
No. I would date a trans man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I was dating a girl and she was like, oh, like,
she was a girl that would just, like, look like a boy?
Yeah.
Or turned into a boy?
Or, yeah, that too. And they're like, oh, like, I think I'm a guy.
Now,
like,
would you date the opposite? Like a trans girl? Like, is a boy but looks like a girl? See, I would do a trans man. If it was a girl that turned into a boy, I would do that. I would not date a guy that turned into a girl.
Me too. I can't. Like, I can't date a girl that got like a full-on beard and have to shave it off every day.
Yeah.
Like, I support y'all. Y'all do you. Y'all slay.
I don't.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
no.
I'm just kidding.
Like,
if I was gonna get canceled, that was it.
I know. But I would date a woman transitioning to a man only because I've seen so many.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys are hot. Like, come here.
I want to know why those women that turn into men look better than me. I'm like, who the fuck is your doctor?
I know, huh? I swear, I don't know what it is, but you see someone and you're like, yeah, they look so much more better as a guy. 100%. You know? And it's insane. Like, I don't know what it is, but I would 100% date a man if they were, like, once a woman.
Yeah.
100%. I remember when I went through a phase and I thought I was gonna be a guy. I'm not even kidding. I remember I texted you and I was like, I think I'm a guy. I went through such a big phase on that. I was like, I'm a man. And I went through like a whole school year thinking that. And then I was like, I would be hideous as a guy. What in the world was I thinking?
You're like, and no, that wouldn't work.
Exactly.
Not for me, not for anybody.
Exactly. I'm just like, I ain't trying to do that to myself.
Yeah.
I already look bad now. Why am I going to make it worse? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just realized, like, why would I want to be a guy?
Mm-hmm.
Men suck. No. Some men are really great out there, but most of them, y'all could go suck it. Like, no, thank you. But yeah, that was a big thing.
But yeah, guys. So then we just went home.
Yeah. I was so tired. I was like dozing off. And...
Yeah, we went home and I dropped everybody off. What did I do?
Yeah, what did you do?
I think honestly, I just started doing my laundry and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, just started being productive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me. I went straight to bed. I was like, let me just lay down. My bed's looking.
We had a long couple days. It was fun, but it was long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have been so hyped if there was 0 walking. I would have been like, yeah. But man, getting back to that hotel, I was like, dude, I need to take a shower.
We even walked in the gym. We weren't gonna do nothing in there, but we literally
walked
wanted to see
in, looked, and stepped right back out.
Took a picture, or took a video, and walked out.
We were like, look how nice this is. Yes. No, we were never gonna stop.
Yeah, we were not. Like the fact that we even opened that door was.
Let's get physical.
Yeah.
Physical.
And the only reason why we ended up there is because I wanted to see where the breakfast buffet was going to be.
Exactly. And then literally right across from it
was the breakfast buffet.
Yeah. It's like, what in the world? Mm-hmm. Like, imagine running on that treadmill and just seeing, like...
everybody eating breakfast.
Yeah, like a big woman just effing up a bagel.
Every time you lift up, I'm taking a bite.
Exactly. Stop. I would so do that on purpose.
Yeah.
honestly, I would just eating a bowl of cereal, watch people run, just be like, I feel that burn.
Yeah.
It's either that burn or it's the obesity finally hitting. I don't know what that is, but
or because you're lactose.
oh, I know, huh?
Yeah.
That yogurt never messed me up though.
No, because I think it was
I'm a survivor.
I think because I think it was
I'm going harder.
it was non-dairy.
Oh, see, it did taste.
So
it did
like,
taste a little funky
like
though.
vegan yogurt. There was no dairy.
Look at me being healthy. Look at me, skinny queen.
And we still lost no weight.
I know.
Or if we did, we gained it back. We just had
From
10
those honey
piece nuggets. And
Oh,
we
yeah,
just
that
ate
too.
McDonald's again.
It's so good though.
I know.
Sponsor us, McDonald's.
I know. Making D's. We'll call it McSibsties.
I love that.
We got McSibsties.
Give us our meal. Give us a
Mercedes.
Sibsties meal. McDonald's, if you want, I'll be on the corner with that big old sign and flip it and shake some of what I got. You know, every part of me's gonna be shaking.
Let me shake my Big Mac.
Hey, I'll do that if y'all sponsor. I mean,
but yeah, so overall, you had a good trip.
Yeah, I loved it. I want to go back.
Yeah,
let's plan another trip.
Yeah, yes,
I'm so down.
I know.
Well, hopefully we do something for my birthday.
Yeah, then that's an option. We can go there. We can go to like the Wax Museum.
I wanted to go see that.
We could do the Wax Museum. Do the Ripley's Believe It or Not. The Ripley's Believe It or Not is okay. I've been there, but the Wax Museum is good. I enjoyed the Wax Museum.
Selena. Like, start singing.
Yeah.
Stop, because I will sing every single Selena song.
Yeah, the Wax Museum is actually really good. I enjoyed that.
Do they? What?
And I want to take y'all to the observatory. We didn't get to go because it was like overcast, and it's not good unless it's like sunny. It's not really good to go to the observatory because you can't see the city. So you go up. It's a big old huge mountain.
Oh, you play it?
No, you don't walk it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can, but let's be real. I take the bus. I know. I take the offered transportation.
Yeah.
So you go. It's really nice to go at night.
Mm.
Because you go all the way up to the observatory. So the observatory is a big old huge building where they you can look at all the stars and they'll tell you about like the galaxies and like stuff like that. But when you go behind the observatory and you look over the balcony, you see the whole entire city of Los Angeles.
And then that's where I jump.
You see the whole entire city of Los Angeles. So in the daytime, it's nice. If it's sunny, it's okay, you know. Yeah. It just looks like a city. But if you go at nighttime, you just see all lights. And then you see all the stars, and you see the whole entire city.
Yeah.
And it's all the way at the top.
Stop. We can go make everyone sing me happy birthday.
Yeah.
Be like, I'll push you off if you don't. Like, get singing, Karen and Patricia. Come on.
A lot of Chinese people there.
Oh.
A lot of Chinese people there. So they're talking in Chinese. And last time I was there with Kaylin, they were talking in Chinese, and they were right next to us. And I was like, let me find out they're talking about us. So we recorded it on video, and then we were going to have Siri translate it for us later.
Probably look at this big one standing right here.
Look at it. Look at this big guy.
Stop, because, like I said, we should so go. I'm really down.
I like the observatory.
I would love to do that. But who would go with us? Like I said, I got no friends. Or I do, but, you know.
Girl, we enough for a good time.
Oh my god, that'd be so fun. I'm so done.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll scream at the top of the observatory, "Happy birthday!"
I know. Happy birthday! Over here.
Catch a record deal.
I know. Hey, just saying. I mean,
Jimin could be at the top of the observatory.
Stop.
But yeah, so that was our trip, guys. We had an amazing fucking time. I felt like we got even more gayer. I felt like it was just in the air.
Honestly, I'm just like, duh,
Vogue,
like,
Vogue,
exactly.
Vogue. Work. Yes, queen, yes.
Literally. Like, once we came back, I'm like in my room, like feeling myself, and I'm like, someone spread their disease to me. I don't know who.
Yes, hunty.
Like, I'm wearing more feminine clothes, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on?
I know this is the second time I've seen you in a skirt.
Isn't it a sleigh?
It is.
It's sleigh.
I enjoy it. But yeah, so that was our trip. We had an amazing time. I got to see twice, once, and and I had a good time. We did a lot of walking, lost no pounds. Success.
Yeah.
We had honey buns, we had nutty bars, we had a bunch of food. We ordered room service that was actually Denny's. Yeah. Fagism everywhere. Like, I got like 10% gayer. But yeah, so that's our episode, guys. I'm gonna need you to go. Okay, for one, fucktards, listen. I'm gonna need you guys to go to whatever music outlet you listen to this on, and I need you to download every single fucking episode. I need you to follow the show, and I need you to rate, review, share, tell all your friends. Keep listening, guys. I know some of the episodes get boring, and my last one was like a rant for 12 minutes, but you're fucking welcome, okay? Because not all of you guys get to hear my angelic voice every single day. And so now you guys get to hear it every week.
If you guys love me, you guys would do it.
Exactly.
Let's be real.
Yeah, real. But yeah, so we'll see you guys next week on Thirsty Thursday.
Yes, ma'am.
And who knows, Mercedes might be back for the next week's episode too. She's the only one that seems to pop off on the mic.
Hey. Stop, because I'm about to start busting it down right here.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're about to start a rap show.
Free show?
Yeah, free show. But yeah, so I'll catch y'all motherfuckers on the flip side.
Yes, ma'am. Bye.